Folks, Teddy Feinberg, Brook Stockburger, the Teddy and Brook Show. We are coming at you. Big thanks from the Field of Dreams, letting us use their complex for this week's show. It's only fitting that we get the ball rolling. High school sports this weekend. Artesia visits Las Cruces here, 7 p.m. Friday night. Mayfield at La Cueva. Two big rivalry games this Friday, both at 7 p.m. Brook, let's get your thoughts.
Artesia coming in. They're bringing the orange. There'll be a lot of fans making that big old drive over. It's going to be a real tough game. You know, Artesia has put a quarterback in at Oklahoma who's maybe an All-American right now. So they have talent from that little town. You know, being a home game here in Cruces, I have to give it to the guys here at home, but I don't expect a good game. Come out. It's going to be fun. It's going to be up and down the field.
Let me tell you what I think. I think both our local teams are going to win this weekend, and here's why. Artesia just got blasted by Carlsbad. We don't really know what we have there in terms of Artesia this season, and it seems like Cruces and Mayfield are hitting their strides. They both had big wins last weekend. Cruces absolutely rolls Rio Grande 51-6. I like both our home teams, but this is the thing with these football games. La Cueva, they have a new coach. We don't really know what we're getting from them. Fred Romero, they're 5-0. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at two big rivalry games. I expect two close football games, but I do expect both our local teams to come out victorious. That's my take on the issue. I'm sticking with it. Let's move on to the college ranks now. We have Aggies visiting Lobos. I mean, the Aggies are 1-3. They've disappointed the last couple weeks. As for the Lobos, 0-4. We all know the whole saga. They just fired Mike Loxley, who did an absolutely egregious job up there. Brook, what are your thoughts on this football
The
game?
Lobo program is in the dirt. I mean, it's just horrible. It's as horrible as it's been in a while. This should be an Aggie win. But, as we've talked about this week, a new coach, you fire your coach, you got one of the assistants step up. Sometimes the teams rally together. You see that a lot. The Lobos will have that on their side. They'll feel looser. A weight has been lifted maybe. And, they could go out and beat the Aggies. But I think the Aggies win, and they have to win.
Very well said, Brook. I think what Brook said is 100% correct. The big question is, how are the Lobos going to respond? We rarely see the coaching change during the college season. Is it going to provide a spark for UNM? They've been poor this year, as Brook said. I think the Aggies, who actually are an improved team this year, they're more competitive. They face the underbelly of their schedule. They've been more competitive. They played pretty well last week at San Jose State. I think if the Aggies play the way they did at San Jose State last week, they should win from anywhere to 7 to 14 points. That's what I believe. But we do not know how UNM is going to respond. Will it cause a spark under that football team? Will they be fired up? If it does, we won't know until kickoff. That's the tricky part about this
game. If the Lobos are flat,
the
the Aggies could actually roll. So they got to take advantage of the opportunities. How often you get to go up to Albuquerque and do that? And also Idaho coming up. Aggies get their season back on track. They could be 3-3.
It's a toss-up game. That's the bottom line. Big game, toss-up game. We'll see what happens there. Folks, check us out as always, lcsun-news.com. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, the whole 9 yards.